Thank you for presenting somebody I didn't even know about. I was looking up in the internet and I found this Marie Dentier. She was born in 1495 into a noble family in Belgium. And there she became a prioress of an Augustinian convent in her early 20s. There she heard about the message of the Reformator Martin Luther, and she was captivated by the theology. She also left the convent in 1525 when she was in her 20s. She moved to Strasbourg and married a former priest, a well-known Hebrew scholar, Simon Robert, and with him she had children. They both followed to Switzerland. He died early, and when she was widowed, she remarried another Reformed pastor. The family moved to Geneva, and the couple also opened a boarding school for girls. So to give them a thorough education, including studies of Greek and Hebrew. I think this is amazing for that time. Marie was well educated and an intelligent woman. She was a friend of Queen Margaret of Navarre, who was the sister of the French king at that time, and she wrote a small booklet or a little scripture writing to this queen, and where she endeavored to enhance the role of women within the church. In that scripture, she spoke up for an equal treatment of men and women in their ability to read and interpret the scriptures. I found that astonishing. She also, with references to the scriptures, she proved that outstanding qualities of women and consequently derives the demand for active participation of women in church life and work, including preaching. 500 years ago. We sometimes have the same nowadays. Her view on the role of women was so radical for that time and provoked immediately the intervention of the Geneva City Council. Almost all copies of the script, what she had written, was confiscated. The publisher was even arrested. And with this incident, the beginning of censorship in Reformed Geneva had started. Marie Dentier was now condemned to silence. Even more so, after her small work, not a single book was written by a woman throughout the 16th century. Marie Dentier died in 1561 in Geneva. She wrote in one of her letters, "If God has given grace to some good women, revealing to them by his holy scriptures something holy and good, should they hesitate to write, speak, and declare it to one another because of the defamers of truth? It would be too bold to try to stop them, and it would be too foolish for us to hide the talent that God has given us. God, who will give us the grace to persevere until the end." In 2002, her name was engraved on the Reformers' Wall in Geneva. This was a sign of appreciation shown for this woman who paid such a high price for her involvement. And I think this is really amazing. There's not much existing about her, but she was a hero.
Celebrate Marie.